Hello students, good morning. I'm Prem Gupta, your English teacher. Dear students, in the previous classes we are discussing the literature portion in which I was explaining the chapter number 3, that is Taro's Reward. Okay, dear students, in this chapter I have explained in detail line by line. Each lines I have explained. Okay, and today we will discuss the word meaning and question answer of this chapter. But I was thinking that before starting the word meaning and question answer, I would like to revise the summary of this chapter. Dear students, as we have read that there is a boy whose name is Taro. He was very conscious and he was very thoughtful. He was very obedient child of his parents, and he used to live with his parents near a hillside, and he was a woodcutter. He was a young woodcutter. He used to chop woods and sell it to the market for his livelihood. Dear students, although he used to do hard work, but he earned very less money. Therefore, he was very much sad that he used to do hard work, but he earned very less money. And one day, what happened with him? One day, he, along with his parents, were sitting in the corner of his hut, and a strong wind was blowing. And due to that, the one part of his hut has been cracked. And due to this, everyone was feeling cold. And suddenly, his father said that, I wish I had a cup of shake. His father's desire was that suddenly he spoke to himself that he had a wish, that is to have a cup of shake. Shake means, student, here is the meaning of shake is a kind of drink. You can say wine or liquor. So that he could warm himself after taking that liquor, after taking that shake. Okay, students, when Taro heard the voice of his father that he had a desire to have a shake, then he was very much anxious. He became sadder than ever because the price of that shake is it was very valuable, it was very costly, and he did not earn as much money as the price of that liquor. Therefore, he was thinking that how to manage the shake for his father. And in the night he couldn't sleep, and early in the morning, in the next morning, he got up early in the morning and made his way to the forest. Made his way to the forest means he went to the forest for doing the extra work. He went there and chopping and cutting the oats, chopping and cutting the oats till the sun arises. And now he was feeling warm. And due to this, he removed his jackets. And he was also thirsty because of heatness of the sun. But he remembered the words of his father and started working. He started chopping the oats and cutting the oats. Okay, students, suddenly he heard the sound of a rushing water. Although he did not see that place, but he heard the sound that there is a waterfall was rushing. He heard the sound of rushing water. Therefore, he went to that way. He went in the direction of the rushing water. And he saw that there is a waterfall behind the rocks. He saw that there is a waterfall behind the rock, and he went there and have some water from that waterfall. After tasting it, I found that it was water. Was it water or was it sick? He was confused. Then he again sipped the waterfall, the water of that waterfall. And he found that it was not only cold water. It was not cold water, but also it was sick. Therefore, he suddenly filled his pitcher that he had with him. He filled that pitcher and rushed towards his home, and he gave to his father that water, that sick. And after taking that sick, after taking one swallow, his father stopped swearing. His father stopped swearing. And he also started dancing on the middle of the floor because he was feeling glad. He was very much happy after getting the sick. And on that day, a neighbor who also visited there at the home of Taro, his father also offered him a cup of shake, and that lady accepted that shake greedily. And then Taro narrated the whole story, what had happened in the forest, what was he narrated about that magic waterfall. And till evening, the message of that magic waterfall is spread throughout the villages. And everyone, and till the evening there was a procession. Procession means number of people gathered there, and everyone have tasted that shake. And within few hours, the pitcher has been empty, in which there was a shake. And on the next day, Taros also again got up early in the morning, and he went to the forest for chopping the oats, for cutting the oats. But before cutting the oats, he went near that waterfall. He saw and surprised that the villagers, maximum number of villagers were already there with his bucket, with his jars, with his vessels, with their pitchers. What they had, they were already there. And one of them went there and sipped that water. Need bent down and sipped a cup of water, and he found that it was not a sick, it was only a cold water. Then he shouted angrily, and he shouted that he has been tricked by the Taro. And the other people of the villagers also tasted, and they found that it was not a sick, it was only cold water. And Taro was also standing behind the rocks, and he was hearing, and someone said that they had been tricked, villagers had been tricked, and they were searching the Taros for drowning in the waterfall, for beating him. But Taro was very wise enough, he was very intelligent, he slipped away from that place. And after few moments, one by one, all the villagers left that place. And when everyone is left from there, then Taros came out from his hiding place, and he was also thinking that was it water or was it sick? Was it dream or was it reality? He went again near the waterfall and he sipped again. And he found that it was a sheikh. But he found that for the other peoples it was only cold water. But for Taro, it was the delicious sheikh. And he again filled that pitcher and went to his house. And this message spread to the king of the Japan. And he called Taro, the prince of the Japan, the emperor of the emperor of the Japan called him. And he awarded Taro for his simplicity, for his thoughtfulness, for his obedience, because he was very much obedient towards his father. He was very thoughtful child, he was very caring child. Therefore, the emperor of Japan awarded him so that other youngsters, young people could learn from him. Because that waterfall used to give the sake for Taro, and for other people that waterfall gives only cold water. And this was the magic. And when the emperor heard about it, and he awarded 20 gold coins, 20 pieces of gold coin to the Taro, so that other people, other young children could learn from him, they could encourage, they could respect their elders and parents. Okay, students, so this is all about the story. You read it one more time at your home. If you find any kind of confusion, if you have any kind of difficult word, you can mention in the comments or you can ask in the WhatsApp group. Yes, students, now we will do the word meaning of this chapter. So, everyone, just open the notebook. Now we will do the word meaning of this chapter. Okay? Okay, students, just open the notebook and put the chapter name and chapter. Okay, and first of all we will do the word meaning of this chapter, then after question answer of this chapter. Okay, students, so just see here, just write down. I am giving you some hard words. Okay, just see, first write down woodcutter. Woodcutter. Woodcutter means a person who cuts trees. A person who cuts tree. A person who cuts tree. Okay, students, just write down. Woodcutter means a person who cuts tree. Second, shake. S-A-K-E. Shake means a popular Japanese drink. It is a kind of drink. Okay, a popular Japanese drink. Okay, and come to the third. Yes, students, also write rushing stream. Rushing stream. S-T-R-E-A-M. Rushing stream. Rushing stream means flowing water body. Flowing water body. B-O-D-Y. Okay, student. First word is woodcutter. It means a person who cuts tree. Second, shake, a popular Japanese drink. And third, rushing stream is flowing water body. Next, fourth, that is sip. S-I-P. Sip means drink something. Drink something. Okay, sip means drink something. And number 5, intended. Intended. Okay, intended. Intended means plant. Intended means plant. And next, number 6, muttering. 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 Muttering means speaking unclearly. Speaking unclearly. Speaking unclearly. Clearly. Okay, students, just write down up to this. Muttering means speaking unclearly. And one more, that is wise enough. Wise enough. Wise enough. ENOUGS. Wise enough means intelligent. Wise enough means intelligent. Intelligent. Okay, student, just write down. This is all about the word meaning. Okay, woodcutter means a person who cuts trees. Shake means a popular Japanese drink. Rushing water, flowing water body. Sip means drink something. Intended means plant. Muttering means speaking unclearly. And wise enough means intelligent. Okay, students, this is all about the word meaning. You write it in your notebook. Okay, after completing this, just open the book also, because we will do the question answer of this chapter. Just see here, it is given at the page number 34. Students, open the book also, page number 34. Page number 34. Page number 34, just open and write down the question number first. Question number first. What is the question number first, students? I will tell you the answer only. Why did Taro run in the direction of the stream? Because he was thirsty and he heard the sound of rushing water. Therefore, in search of the sound, in search of the water, he went there. Okay, just see here, this is exercise number first, in which you have to do the question answer of this chapter. And now we will do the answer. Write down the question from your book, which is given in your book at the page number 34. What is the question? Why did Taro run in the direction of stream? And write the answer of this question. Taro heard the sound. Taro heard the sound of rushing water in the forest. But he could not believe. But he could not believe but he could not believe it, as he was never seen or heard the sound in that area. He moved in the direction to find it, as he was thirsty. Thirsty. Okay, students, this is the answer of question number first. Just write down. Taru heard the sound of rushing water in the forest, but he could not believe, as he was never seen or heard the sound in that area. He moved in the direction to find it, as he was thirsty. Yes, students, he was also thirsty and he never seen the waterfall or the water in that forest, in that area. Therefore, in search of the water, he moved in the direction of rushing water. Okay, students, this is the answer of question number first. Okay, students, now write down the question number second. What is the question number second? The question number second is, how did Taro's father show his happiness? How did Taro's father show his happiness after drinking the shake? Dear students, we have read that after drinking a swallow of a drink, and he stopped shivering, and he also started dancing in the middle of the floor. Okay, students, this is the answer. Okay, now write down the question. Question number first. I will write the answer only. I hope that you all have written. Okay. So write down the question number second. I am going to give you the answer only. Answer number second. Okay. How did Taro's father show his happiness after drinking? After drinking shake. Taro's father was delighted. Taro's father was delighted. Delighted means feeling happy. He was very happy. Delighted to have the shake. To have the shake. To have the shake. He started dancing. He started dancing. On the middle of the floor to show his happiness. To show his happiness. Okay, student, just write down this answer. The question was that, what was the question? How did Taro's father show his happiness after drinking shake? Taro's father was delighted to have the sheikh. He started dancing on the middle of the floor to show his happiness. Okay, students, this is the answer of question number 2. Okay, come to the question number 3. Write down the question number 3. Yes, students, write down the question number 3 from your book. And what is the question? Question number 3 is, why did waterfall give Taro shake and for others water? Dear students, as we have seen that Taro's father, the waterfall gives Taro the shake because he was very obedient child. He was very thoughtful child. And other people was not as thoughtful as Taro. Therefore, that waterfall did not give shake to the other people. That waterfall gives the shake only and only to the Taro. Okay, students? So this is the answer. Now write down the answer. Answer number 3. Answer number 3. Just write down the what is the answer. The waterfall gave shake to Taro. Shake to Taro because he was a thoughtful son. Because he was a thoughtful. He was a thoughtful. Dear student, you will write thoughtful in one word. Okay, because he was a thoughtful son. Full stop. It gave cold water to other as they did not have this quality or they were greedy Okay, students, just write down this answer. The waterfall gave shake to the Taro because he was thoughtful son. It gives cold water to others as they did not have this quality or they were greedy. Okay, students, in the next class we will complete the other question number 4 and 5, and we will also discuss the other exercises given in the chapter. Okay, students, so today I have summarized the story of this chapter, and we have also completed the word meaning of this chapter, and we have also completed the question number 1, question number 2, and question number 3 of this chapter. In the next class we will discuss some other things. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you.